to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Guns, self-defense, concealed carry. This is the Patriot Defense Podcast. From the war room in Idaho's high desert, here's your host, Todd Echols.
We are back once again. It is Saturday afternoon, and we are tucked away in the war room somewhere in the high desert of southern Idaho. Take two.
Take two.
Take two. Joining me today is Mr. Dean and, Mr. Mark.
Hello, Mr. Dean.
Greetings, Mr. Mark.
Mr.
That intro sounds so good through these headphones.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
You can hear the reverb.
Better if you hit record and you're not.
Some new technology or something?
I got some new technology. I got this awesome board here, right? We've been talking about this for quite a while.
Looks like a Christmas tree.
It's awesome. I can pre-record it with sounds. It's all fired up. It's all good. It's gonna make this so much nicer.
Well, if we hit record.
If I hit, it's red.
Well, it even has the timer at the top that tells you
it's got
recording.
It does, and Todd doesn't look at anything.
Didn't look at that.
Todd didn't. We are deep in conversation. But what have you been up
and
to?
Now deep thoughts.
Let's get back to this. So hang on just a minute.
Okay, sure.
Hang on. If you're wondering what we're talking about, because unless you're on Facebook Live, you really don't know. We might see if we have any more comments. I don't know. Anyhow, running this new piece of technology, we were about 15, 20 minutes in, and I looked down and realized that I never hit record, but we were sure having a good conversation. We're going to start this thing over again. So, Mr. Mark, where have you been? What have you been up to?
So I took some time off from work. I was actually able to get some shooting in. Did a lot of there was a lot of lead flying down range.
Did you make it rain?
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, in fact, so yeah, the brass was flying too. Obviously,
there you go.
And we had kind of a new shooter go out with us. It's a buddy of mine. It's his brother, his younger brother.
Okay.
And he's new to firearms, so we kind of ran him through the whole thing: rifles, handguns, all the stuff. And he had a piece of hot brass go down his jacket.
Ooh.
And
was he controlled?
He was controlled because that was the main thing we said keep the gun pointed down range, Right. So he did actually pretty good, and I was really surprised because we give him a lot of crap. He's the younger brother type thing, so we all kind of give him crap about it, but he actually did pretty good. So
did he get branded by the brass?
I don't know.
He's got a nice little Winchester right here.
Yeah, probably.
You shoot some. You shoot your shotgun. You were telling us about.
Yeah. So we shot the Mossberg Scorpion. Which is it's all decked out in ATI stuff, and it's
Does it have sights on it?
No, not really.
How does
that have a red dot?
It has a little point on the end, but no.
How does that compare to the SCCY cockroach?
The SCCY cockroach. Wait, the 2 or the 3 or the no?
So it doesn't have a red sight?
No.
Well, how can you use it as a self-defense weapon if it doesn't have a red
Right,
dot.
yeah.
A red dot on it.
You can't use it.
How can that even work?
How can you even shoot? How do you even pull it up?
It's called training.
Training? What?
Yeah, you train.
You mean I got to learn how to use those iron sights on it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can't.
That's not what they.
You can't just put a red dot on everything.
That's not what they told me at the gun store.
Oh well,
he looks. Goes,
yeah. Well,
worried about a gun recently.
No, I got into an argument about that with somebody. So.
With another instructor.
Yeah.
So what was he saying? Let's get into this.
This group that he is apparently instructing for is primarily military, police, stuff like that. They don't do private, or public, I should say.
Tactical.
Yeah. So they're all tactical.
Tactical
and
response.
They got to have all this stuff. Anyway,
LARPers.
It's another local place. I'm not going to get into it, but he says that you got to have a red dot on your gun. You got to train with your red dots and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah, if you're maybe on a duty weapon or something, for a sidearm.
Does he carry with a red dot?
Apparently,
so
yeah.
We're talking concealed carry.
I'm talking everyday.
Average Joes walking around with a concealed permit, hopefully they've taken the class and got their education on it. And they're walking around with their handgun.
And a red dot.
You don't need a red dot, okay? don't understand when you're carrying around this little gun in your purse or in your pocket or whatever, in your holster, hopefully, why you need to add more stuff to it.
I hate it when my nail polish spills and leaks on it. I can't.
It totally messes
Never
up
mind.
the red
Yeah.
dot there. Is.
Is that right next to the Band-Aids for your nipples?
It is my.
Yeah.
In fact, I shaved and wore some Band-Aids this morning. Did you guys want to know? Did you want to look?
No, we're good.
We're good. If Tarver was here, we might want to taste.
They're smooth.
Okay. And
Put on some squirrel nut butter too.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm just saying it's a point and shoot gun. It's an up close
Right.
personal gun. You're not going to go, mall ninja on somebody with it. So
Unless you're a LARPer.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't do it. That's just me. If
Right.
you want to compete, great. You know what? If you do carry one and it works for you, do what works for you. But I see that it is an excuse not to learn the sights, and it's an excuse not to have that muscle memory. And I see it all the time. People show up with not even a red dot. They show up with just a laser on their gun.
Yeah.
And you've seen it in class,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And they're shooting. Well, I'm like, are you using the sight? No, I got this laser. I don't have to use those sights.
yeah,
I got this laser.
But what do you see when you're looking at them fire?
Yeah.
You see this laser going squiggling all over the place.
Yeah, and
you're amazed that they actually hit the target.
they're
once or
shooting like
twice.
6 inches off because everyone thinks that you buy it and it's immediately dialed in and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So I just think I think you're better off with iron sights in a defense situation. Anyhow, if it's up close and personal, if it's 5 to 7 feet, you're not using a red dot. You're not using the sights. Okay, you're doing more of a point and shoot.
Yeah.
You don't really need it. Are they fun? Heck yeah, they're fun. But you don't know that you really need it. I see them beneficial maybe for older people that maybe have, there's a gentleman that's been shooting with me, taking some classes, and he's got problems with his eyes.
Right.
But
I understand that.
He can pick up the red dot because it's got different levels. Okay, I think he's got like a burst on there or something. It's got different levels. He can make it brighter, and it works out great for him. And it helped him improve his shooting dramatically.
And that's great.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially like on range gun or something like that, but where your point of a concealed carry gun is to conceal it and carry it. I mean, if it works for you, great, but don't think that you need it just because.
Well, why would you buy a lot of people buy like little, I don't, but a lot of people get little concealed carry guns, like single stacks, thin, they want to throw it in there. Why would you get that and then load it up with a bunch of crap?
Right.
Why would you do? You're defeating the purpose of what you wanted to do.
That red dot's not little, is it? I mean, that sticks way off
They're
the
not-
top.
Yeah,
Right, they usually stick up
It's
and-
at least that.
And then you're going to have to find one that's motion activated. You're going to have to find one that's either, it goes off when it's in the holster or something like that.
And then, and if it's a new gun, have fun trying to find a holster to fit it.
Or holster, or have fun trying to find an optic to fit the gun. Because the Hellcat, from my understanding, there's only one optic on the market that'll fit that gun.
Right, doesn't it come milled, or was
there's
that another
two
gun
versions.
that we were
So there's the
looking at?
OSP that does have the milling on it,
Right.
which is like $30 more than the regular one. But
For less metal on your gun.
right. So I mean, obviously, right now it's new gun. I'm sure there's going to be more optics that fit it in the future, but
I just don't. I don't understand it either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
get a special weapon to fit a red dot to it.
well, Glock makes them. They're called MOS, and it's
Right.
the slide is milled out for it.
You can get a different slide.
You have to buy a whole new slide to get the red dot anyway.
They do make, so they're kind of cheesy, but they do make it where you can use the dovetail for the rear sight, and then slide a plate or slide an adapter into that, and then there's a plate that it mounts to.
And it looks like crap.
It looks like crap. It's kind of cheesy, and it's not.
I think red dots
not
look like
really
crap
that
anyway.
secure, but I mean,
How sturdy is it too?
And it looks
Like,
crooked because this is the guy that I was talking about has one, and the thing looks like it's almost
it's tapered.
It looks like it's a Velcroed on.
right.
And
It is a little weird.
He grabs it, and I'm like,
They are, I mean, and the red dots
you
are pretty. Like, if you get a good quality red dot,
they're made.
They're made to take some abuse.
They are.
So you can rack your slide with
Yeah,
it if you.
yeah, because they're mounted on the slide, so the slide's going to be moving constantly when you're shooting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just
Do that motion again. What does it do?
Like,
okay, never mind. Okay, we're good.
well, I wasn't doing that. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know. I put that out there on the Patriot Defense Facebook page. What your thoughts
let's
are?
look what
on
let me update this here, okay, and see what we got.
I just kind of want to get people's thoughts. Tiger's all for them, and I mean, if you're all for them, that's great. That's why I like conversation. I don't disagree. I don't agree. I just want to know what people's thoughts are.
There's a Chad Myers said no. That's all he said is no,
Okay.
and 3x. So he's on. He thinks the way we do for whatever reason. Tiger says yes, always yes. That he goes and does the running guns and he shoots and that works for him. And so we said carry gun on here, right? Is that what
I think
concealed
it's
carry?
Gun, yeah.
But here's the thing. So if you're someone like Tiger, nothing wrong with that. He competes. He does a lot of competing. So that's what he's comfortable with. That's what he uses. So why not have that on your? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it works for him, it works for him. Jason laughed. Thanks, Jason. I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow. That was very helpful.
This other instructor that I got into it with, we didn't really fight it out or anything. It was just a discussion. But he said the word that they train. They train with it like that. I'm like, okay. I train with iron sights. Anybody that trains, the key word is train.
Yeah.
Well, you can get proficient.
And don't think that you are going to, if you're, for some reason, you were not shooting your gun well, maybe you're shooting poorly, you're having some issues, that you are going to run out, grab a red dot, and it's going to fix everything.
Right.
Red dot's not going to fix your trigger press. Right. Red dot's not going to fix your stance. It's not going to fix, that flinch that maybe you have developed because someone told you needed to shoot a freaking 40 caliber. I mean, it's not going to fix any of that, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know. People think if they spend money and they put gadgets on their guns, it takes away from the raw ability that you actually need to develop to be able to shoot. And it's far from the truth.
The key thing is that you just need to get out and shoot. You just need to practice.
Practice with what you carry.
Yeah.
I see your point perfectly.
Yeah.
I see.
Josh Pamplona says, if you're comfortable with it, why not? Just as long as you stay on top of the battery life.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have one, so I don't know how long those batteries last. Do they kick off after a while, or?
Well, yeah, okay. So most of your high-end ones, there's a couple out there that'll activate on motion. There's some that'll activate when you pull it from the holster, they activate. And I don't know if it's the holster or if it is a motion thing that does it, but that's the thing. Yes, if you don't have your battery, if you don't keep on top of that, you pull your gun out to use it, and the thing doesn't come on, guess what?
Right.
I
guess you're point shooting.
How much does the red dot
So you need to know how to use
like a good one.
They're pretty kind of affordable now, aren't they?
Kind of affordable, yeah. Like you can get like Burris that you mentioned, the Burris Fast Fire 3.
Yeah.
I want to say around $200 to $300. Which is actually affordable.
It's a way affordable from what it used to be. I remember when they first came out.
It's a holographic optic. And I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, these are stout. These things are built really, really stout.
You could get 2 high points for the cost of that.
Oh man.
I remember when they first came out, there was a page. There was a page that I followed. Guy had a forum. It's called the Warrior Talk Forum. Are you familiar with that?
I've heard of it,
Soares International. Anyhow, when they're all about Glocks over there.
Oh yeah,
all about Glocks. And when they first came out, he started like milling slides and doing all kinds of stuff. And you could buy a full like milled out slide and whatever optic it was. I forget which one he had, but I mean it was like $1,500 or some crap like that. I mean, that's when they first came out. So they've come down in price a bunch.
Well, yeah, and if you get into the Trijicon, like the RMRs or something, then yeah, you're going to spend more money.
Yeah.
But for still a good quality though, Burris makes good quality, Vortex makes good quality. There's some good ones out there, and you're not breaking the bank to get them. So
I don't know. Why don't you just learn to shoot?
Well, yeah. I mean,
there it is. Okay,
there you go. We solved it all. So
you learned to push the record button. I mean,
hey man,
Simon said
it's muscle memory. Okay, it's muscle memory. So let's go back to Harley's deal. Harley said he bought a Shield Performance for $250 off Gunbroker and says pricing is very good now for guns. So it is. The Shields are great guns, but I think they're getting ready to come out. I think Smith & Wesson's getting ready to unveil they got to come out with something.
It's about time, I think. And like I said, I think, you see the trend going the one way, and now I think it's going back the other way.
Shield 3.0.
Well, maybe. I don't think they're there yet, but
right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a Shield Easy in a 9 or something,
Yeah.
To that respect. It's about time that it's going to happen, so I would anticipate it.
They got to come out with double stack again.
Well, that's where it's going.
Everyone else
did
is.
debut.
Everyone else
that's
is.
The thing is they debuted their subcompact, which is 2.0.
Right.
They already had the first gen, but and it's a 12 round. It's just like the pretty much like the Hellcat and the 365 and
Sure.
those, so I just it's around that time of year. It either happens right before SHOT Show or during SHOT Show.
Right.
That something comes out, and it's not just Smith & Wesson. It's going to be some company doing it,
And Kel-Tec is actually coming out with their new 22 long rifle, like smaller version, not that CP33, but the smaller one. You've heard about that, right?
Yeah, and I want to say it's called like a P17 or something like that. It's something.
And you own the Taurus TX22?
Yes.
And we've shot the crap out of that thing.
Yeah, I actually shot it a lot more.
How many rounds do you think we have
Sunday.
through that?
I put
it's at least 300 or 400 rounds just from my class.
I put probably 150 maybe to 200 rounds through it.
So
last Sunday.
So 600-700 rounds.
It's probably more like 800-900.
So and 22s are normally known for being pretty freaking dirty, right?
Yeah.
And this thing we haven't cleaned it. You haven't. I know I haven't cleaned it. You haven't cleaned it.
And I
don't clean nothing.
And I've shot. I'm just kind of run down some of the ammo. Thunderbolts, notoriously pretty dirty with the lead and everything.
High quality stuff.
I have
you
not
got.
used the gold, the Remington gold bullets.
Right.
I notoriously those don't work very well in semi-autos.
Try them.
I should try them.
I will buy some for you.
I think I have some.
Shit, he's gonna take me up on it now.
But I mean, anywhere from crap, little lead stuff, all the way up to CCI Stingers,
right?
CCI Velocitors.
That thing just runs.
It runs
and
like
runs.
a champ.
So what it is it's not tiny, but it's the size of like a basic carry semi-auto.
It's considered full size.
It looks like a semi-automatic, like a carry gun. It's not. It doesn't look like a target pistol, like the Buck Mark or the hunting style or
Ruger Mark IV.
or anything like that. So this is a nice little gun, really. I mean, it kind of looks, to me, it works great. It kind of feels cheap, but you know what? It goes bang every single time, and the trigger's really nice.
Yeah, and it's an American-made gun. This is not a Brazil Taurus. This is right out of America.
It's a nice gun.
So I'm pretty impressed with it. Their price points are dropping on them.
Right.
And, we're not getting paid to advertise Taurus.
Have you sold much of them, any of them?
We've got in different colors, like everybody likes the OD greens and the FDEs and all that stuff.
Right.
We're starting to, I think, right now, this time of year where the holidays coming, people are just waiting it out.
What's the price for them?
$299, I think.
They're nice. You should see. It's a nice little handgun. So it might be. I mean, I don't know what your kids are up to shooting, but I know Kodiak. I think he shot it once when you guys had it out here, and he loved it.
It fits his hand okay.
Oh yeah,
it's smooth.
It's so
my
fun.
11-year-old daughter really wants.
I mean, it just sits there. It just sits there and just goes ting ting ting. I mean, it's
for a
sweet.
handgun. It is super smooth.
And
does it come in Christmas green?
Kind of.
Hey, I got some green paint, and we can make it.
Oh, is that you keep it in your pocket with your nail polish?
Yeah, I do.
We could put some lights and stuff on.
That's a previous conversation.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hey, this is off topic, but I watched what that movie was.
Check the comments too.
Watched the movie The Hobbs versus Shaw or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, how was that?
No
one likes us anymore.
So they have these guns in the movie, and they're all like, so these guys have to wear these gloves that are coded to the gun type thing to activate the gun, right?
Is that like our future?
That's where I'm thinking it's going.
It's
I'm
our
telling
freaking
you.
future
I'm
right
looking
there.
at this movie and I'm like, do you think they're trying to push gun propaganda on this?
Yeah, exactly. So I saw a movie the other day. I saw Zombieland 2. That was awesome.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That was a good movie. That was a great show. I tried to go see Ford versus Ferrari last night, but the freaking cinema shut down.
What?
Yeah. So they have a sign. I went on their Facebook page, and they were shut down last night, and I think tonight, because something happened with their system, and they had to fly some guy in to fix it. And he's supposed to be there this afternoon, so maybe they're up and running. But
all their movies are down?
The whole theater closed, locked up.
That looks like a really good movie, though, that Ford versus Ferrari.
I'm going on next Friday.
Cool.
It looks good. So
I was at a family function here, and my brother-in-law comes up and talks to me.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? But he went out and shot with some guy that has a whole bunch of stuff. He was able to shoot this guy has a class 3, so he shot a full auto.
Oh, cool.
AR-15, M16, whatever. But he was telling me one of his favorite guns to shoot was this thing. It was it's called shoot, I think it was called a Scorpion as well, but it's not a Mossberg. It was a
SIG.
SIG, 1911.
No, is SIG make a Scorpion thing that looks like a little submachine gun?
Oh no,
Oh,
it's
that's
a CZ.
Yeah, CZ Scorpion. Yeah.
Right, it was a CZ.
Yeah,
he said it was the funnest gun to shoot.
Yeah, in fact, that's in that movie that I was talking about. That's one of the main guns that they use is that CZ.
Is that CZ Scorpion?
It's like a proponent of gun control.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
He's in conversations past, he is a proponent of government control of the means of production, but not firearms.
Speaking of
interesting,
votes for Obama, but says I am a staunch Republican.
So speaking of production, Remington or the Supreme Court ruled that the people from Sandy Hook could sue Remington for making the Bushmaster. So now you can sue Chevrolet because some drunk driver killed your family.
I'm
member
sure
or something.
it may stand.
That's where it's
may
gonna go.
not, but right now it's insane.
That's insane. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
the gun didn't do anything.
That had to
it's
be
the
a circuit
person
court,
behind the
right?
trigger that did it.
That had to be a circuit court, a local court.
I don't know. They said Supreme Court in the article I read.
Oh my God! Maybe it was a state Supreme Court.
Well, and then I saw something. I saw that, and some people were commenting, and they're like, "Well, we need to blame the person who owned the gun. We need to. They're the ones that need to be sued." And I'm like, "These people stole the freaking guns. You're going to blame the person, sue the person that owns the gun? These people stole the guns. Yeah. That's how they get them, right? I mean, I don't know, just insane. But we've talked to Mark, we've talked to you. We're kind of forgetting someone here. I think you have something you wanted to say, Mr. Tarver.
He's talking about the high point.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Simplicity and elegance.
Oh yeah, it is.
And
beautiful.
Everybody laughed at me for that. It works.
It does work when it wants to. It works.
We thank you for your 2 cents, Mr. Tarver.
He's gonna hate us. You know that, right? He's gonna absolutely hate us.
I know. I'm gonna go back in because I can go back in just so you guys know. I can go back into all our past shows. And I can grab whatever I want. I can make little sound bites. And I don't think there's any limit on how long.
He's gonna blackmail us.
I'm gonna find the
you.
Percocet Dean episode. I'm also gonna find the episode where what is Tarver? What's that phrase? Party all night or whatever. He says it in French. I'm gonna get that one. We're gonna have some fun with this. This is a great investment I made right here. This is what this is?
Yeah.
This is PD10 money right here.
Oh yeah,
it's well spent.
I talked to a guy at the gun counter the other day that listens to the podcast.
Is he waiting for the PD10 like me?
No. He said he knew because he heard about the PD10 that you were giving up the money to buy this board.
I'm still gonna buy the PD10. What did he say? What did he say about it?
I not much other than that. I mean, I was.
Trust me, I still got money squirrel holed away.
Oh, I bet you do. Yeah.
In fact, I just saw a new update from Avidity Arms, and they still won't release the date, but they still say it's coming.
Are they a real company? Are they a real company? What else do they put out?
I don't know.
Avidity stuff.
Oh yeah,
good little
stickers and T-shirts and
nothing so far, except for good Facebook content every 6 months.
Pincus. All right.
Good Facebook content every 6 months.
You know what they're doing? They're just like dangling this thing in front of you, and you're just like trying to go after it.
Yeah, soon enough you hear someone cry wolf enough. You're like, okay,
pretty much.
Whatever.
I used to do that a lot.
That is me.
Yeah.
So
and then there was a bear. My mom didn't believe me, but anyway.
You didn't cry wolf. You cried bear.
Well, I told her there was a bear, and she's like, well, whatever. And then she turns around. Oh my God, there's a bear.
It's a wolf.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So okay, folks. Did you guys have been keeping up with the news? Did you guys? I heard something this week, and I want to share it with you. I'm trying to learn how to use my new machine here. So
gotcha. Yeah,
I got to play it for you. Guess who it is?
Here we go.
And
Florida man.
Well, let me tell you what my plan is now, and I don't support a mandatory buyback is essentially confiscation, which I think is unconstitutional. It means that I'm going to walk into your house and take something whether you like it or not. I don't think that
right
Wait.
stands up to constitutional scrutiny.
Oh.
You know what that is?
That would be Mr. Bernie Sanders.
That is Bernie Sanders.
It is old. That's old Bern.
He's got his hands in his own pockets
So-
because it's cold outside.
That's crazy,
Not
Bern.
everyone else's fault.
But isn't that nuts? So he was actually at something in Iowa, and someone asked, "Hey, where do you stand on this?" And I think they were expecting him to give a totally different
Of course
answer.
they-
Now, I'm not saying Bern is a good guy, but that startled me when he said that.
Yeah, he's gonna say it though, but it's like,
Yeah, but it just startled me to hear it though. I mean, really?
crooked politician is all that is.
I can't believe he references the Constitution.
Yeah.
What a jackass.
How dare you
What
talk
a
about my
hypocritical
Constitution?
jackass. What a-
That's that Manchurian candidate thing. going on
Gosh,
there.
totally.
He's trying to win over voters. That's all he's trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, just like Joey
Joey Buttafuoco?
Just like her?
Yeah.
But they should not tell everything they're going to do. Like, if you're going to take people's guns away, wait till you get elected, then take the guns. Don't tell them ahead of time.
That's what people like me think.
That's all I think of when I hear his voice.
That's what people like me think is going to happen.
But
So I
that's
appreciate his
exactly-
honesty.
Oh my
And
god.
Megan McCain there at the end.
Oh
so
my goodness.
Gosh. Yeah, you see her lips moving, but all you hear is.
I just hear buck, 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 that whole show. That's all I hear.
So the big thing in the news, what do we have happen?
The one thing I saw,
It's horrible.
well,
The shooting.
the
That's not what you're thinking about.
no, that's what I was thinking about. But I was going to talk about the football player hitting the other guy in the helmet.
Oh,
Just
gosh.
kidding.
That was
Just
horrible.
kidding. No, no.
That
but
was horrible.
Yeah,
though.
I don't watch that.
No. So anyway, no, it was the shooting. Yeah,
I don't watch anything that's got balls in it.
it's. There's
That's
no.
right. That's
there's
why you
no-
watch hockey.
Well, let's play this, and
Yeah, go ahead.
I can pause it, and we can talk.
yeah,
about
go
it.
ahead.
We gotta use the technology.
Use it.
I regret to inform it's a sad day in Saugus, it's a sad day in Los Angeles County and the nation for another tragic shooting at a school.
2 students are dead. 3 other students are injured in a high school shooting near Los Angeles, California. We have new details on the victims, the shooter, and we'll hear from witnesses.
It was absolutely terrifying. People were tripping and falling. I was trying to help them up.
I saw all kinds of kids running up the street, screaming, crying, yelling.
Another terrible day in an American high school after a lone gunman opened fire on fellow students. This time, it happened in Santa Clarita, California, just as the school day was beginning. A 16-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy are dead. 3 other teenage victims, 2 female, 1 male, are wounded. The shooter was described as being in grave condition. Police say he shot himself in the head and that today was his 16th birthday. The weapon used was a .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol.
1911.
Investigators say the whole incident was captured by a security
Shouldn't laugh
camera
at that.
in the school's quadrangle. Saugus High School was immediately locked down. Some students sheltered in place. Others fled when they heard the gunfire. They describe what they saw and heard.
I heard the first 2 shots and I was kind of confused. But then when I heard the third one, I just started running.
The first one went off, and then after a while, the 2 more went off right after, and everybody just started running.
And people were tripping and falling. I was trying to help them up.
We heard them a little more distant and not, like we could kind of tell with our ears, like in what direction it kind of was. But still,
It was absolutely terrifying.
I never looked back, and we just all kept running. Like, we were all helping each other, like, oh, do you have a ride? Do you have a ride? Because, like, it was just, like, a big group of us just running through this neighborhood.
For it to happen here, it's just, I can't even comprehend it. It doesn't make sense to me
Yeah,
how this
because
could
there's
happen
gun
here.
laws.
Yeah, gun laws in
serious.
California.
And murder laws. There's laws against murder there.
Murder laws and everything.
Yeah.
No, this is just, another one, right?
Another shooting, more gun laws.
we knew it would happen again, right?
Yeah.
It's always going to
It's
happen.
a matter of time.
The evil in this world, it's just, I don't know.
They've got to divert your attention off of the Trump impeachment thing somehow.
Well, the Trump impeachment, the Epstein
I'm
did not
sorry.
kill himself.
Yeah, I shouldn't be like that, but man, it's getting ridiculous. And a 16-year-old kid has no idea what he's doing. Has no idea that the gun probably only had 7 bullets in it anyway.
And you know what they're doing right now? We got to stop those assault rifles. They're still this happened, and within an hour, they're talking about we got to ban those assault rifles. You dummy! The assault rifles weren't even used in this.
Well, and I love how it's like within less than an hour,
and it didn't
already a political agenda,
and it doesn't even fall into their narrative, really. It's just crazy.
Yeah, But you're going to see there's going to be more gun laws coming out now.
1911s, they're weapons of war. It's historical fact. We need them gone.
Crickets? Oh, no.
I'm on the wrong thing.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Freaking not that good yet.
Okay, jeez.
Calm down.
We get too high expectations.
Too high I couldn't even hit record at the very beginning.
Yeah, and for those of you at home, the record button is about an inch square.
It's a big button.
Huge.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It is.
And green does not mean go.
And it's really bright, like Trump's hair.
That it is. So, did you see that Facebook scam? Everyone's talking about a Facebook scam going around. So this has been going on for a couple years.
It's not really news because it's been going on for so long.
I've had so many people though ask me about it. So it's a thing on Facebook. I think you pointed it out more than once. I think Josh has sent me links.
I get asked about it all the time at the gun counter.
I don't have to take a class. I just take this thing on Facebook, and I get a national concealed carry permit. It's good everywhere.
Good everywhere.
Yeah,
sure thing.
That's how it works.
Go ahead and do that and see how well that works out for you.
So
I know this Nigerian prince.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Do you know how to get a hold of him? Because he still owes me some money.
Right, serious. Plus, he'll send you your national CCW.
And I'm going to get some brides and some queens and princesses and
maybe some chocolate.
That's right.
Wait, where do you get this stuff?
In Nigeria, yeah.
Man, you need to look in your junk folder.
Yeah, apparently I don't. Yeah,
get that as much as the Viagra ads.
Yeah. So
there's Viagra.
What?
So Colorado.
Yes,
Colorado have a mag restriction.
Magazine restriction. You can only have 10 rounds
or something like
that. Unless you buy the kit. Because
what's the clip size here? It's 15 rounds. So it's really weird. It is a state law 15-round mag capacity with a pistol or rifle. Everything we sell as far as mags are parts kits. This is a 30-round mag. We have to sell it as parts. It's one of Colorado's retarded laws.
Retarded laws.
Oh man.
But you know how to get around them, so that's good.
At least you know how to get around
It's at your discretion once you walk out the door to how you use it. When the law went into place, over 32 sheriffs signed a petition saying they weren't going to even enforce it. Oh, no way, really? There's only been one prosecuted case of it ever even recorded, and he had 12 other charges in front of the one. They're priced in pairs, so you get one for the spring and one for fall.
I got to figure out how to
one for spring, one for
fall. Right in mine says it takes 45 seconds.
I'll tell you, man.
Yeah, it's really.
How many rounds is this one?
That's a 30-rounder.
30.
You have to pull off the base plate, and then you just literally slide the spring and everything down in there, push it all down, and slide the plate back on, and it clicks. It's such a gray area, but it's pretty easy.
So there you go. So they said that this is such a bust. This new law was such a bust because there's this big loophole that you can't sell like the magazines, but you're not supposed to. But they get them in, they take them apart, and they sell it as a parts kit. And then whatever you do when you leave, it's good to go.
Same shell. The shell's the same. They just put like a restrictor in there. And then what all you do is take the restrictor, get a new spring, because the spring has to go further.
Yeah.
And then a follower.
So what they're doing is they're selling the shell, the base plate, and the new spring and follower. That's what they're doing. It's in a bag.
I think the follower on the 15-round, the restricted ones, the follower's like that big. So it only goes down so far.
Right.
And then on the actual 30-rounders, it's only that big. So there you go.
Brilliant.
Well, yeah.
That's
awesome. So this video, that was just like a short part of the video. They went. This guy went to like 9 different stores, and all except for 2, and they were the big chain stores.
Yeah.
That was the Dick. Well, the Dicks don't even sell those, but it was like sporting. It was a Sportsman's Warehouse, and it was Shields. And they said, I know we don't do that. They're going to whatever. But everyone else is like laughing about it and going, no. One store said, oh, you want to buy the magazine? Yeah, here you go. Take it outside, take it apart, put it back together. We'll call it a parts kit, or we're just going to sell them as is. Nobody cares.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny myself. People are going to find a way. That's
so. One of the news things that I was looking up, or I found, I actually sent you the link to it,
and I didn't.
The gun buyback program.
Oh yes.
So in Chicago, they had a gun buyback program, going off the Bernie Sanders thing earlier. Well, apparently some gangbanger thug or whatever, I don't know how it went, but they found this gun next to him. And I don't know, it could have been planted there, sprinkle some crack or something.
Some crack on him.
But whatever. Now this gun that they found next to him after he'd been shot, after he tried to shoot the police, was from that gun buyback program. So it was somebody else's gun, before, and then somehow it found its way into this criminal's hands.
They gave someone $100 for it, and somehow it was like a couple years later too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Somehow this thing come around where this gun is on the streets in a gangbanger's hand.
Go figure. It's kind of it's kind of like Fast and the Furious all over again.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Makes you wonder.
Oh, how corrupt is that?
Oh, it's a government. It's really corrupt, super corrupt.
It's Illinois. That's all you got to know.
That too. I'm just checking here to see. Just checking on stuff here.
Checking.
Just checking.
Checking. Check one. Oh, wait. We should have done that earlier.
We should have, but I hadn't hit record, so nothing. It freaking didn't matter. But we've decided, though, and this is something that I don't think we actually discussed on the new and improved recorded version. You were busy this time of year. We're going to bounce all over, but that's you do the symphony.
Because we didn't get to what you were doing.
I don't do shit. Oh wait, yeah, I do a lot of shit, but it's
never here. It's never fun.
Here, yeah, playing the symphony. Symphony just had a concert this week.
Busy time of year.
Yeah, got two more shows coming up,
but with the new technology, you can take your phone.
Huh?
And you can turn it on.
I can call it in?
You can call in, and you can still...
How does that work Bluetoothed? What does that mean?
It'll Bluetooth to my phone. So you call my phone, and it just Bluetooths from my phone here with no wire.
From your phone, it'll...
Yep.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So we could actually take,
we could all do this at home.
We could actually take call. No, the audio is not going to be that. We need to be here for the audio. I'm particular on my audio.
Can it do a conference call? Like we could all just call it in, so you don't have another show like last week where you're all by yourself.
I didn't even think about that. If you guys are available and you can't make it in, like someone's sick,
like if I'm sitting on the beach in Oregon somewhere, and
you could be doing whatever you could be. Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe we'll do it next time I'm running my race. I'll show you guys how to run this. Give you the keys. You fire it up. I'll hook it up to my Bluetooth headphones, and we'll just go with it.
Like
you're gonna hear me go, no, that gun. That gun's great, man. Hit me with some water.
All right, Todd, where are you at on the trail now?
Ooh, live updates. I like it.
Like it wouldn't be like your first race where you got drunk and almost passed out.
I didn't get drunk.
Oh no, it was like being drunk.
I got right. There's like
delirium. Kombucha, were you?
Serious?
No, I wasn't able to drink or eat nothing. That's the freaking problem.
Yeah, you let your kombucha go a little bit too long, and it's a little too fermented.
There you go. That happens sometimes. So,
what happened?
Nothing. I just went. We don't have any listeners. They don't, or watchers, viewers, whatever this is. So I do need to get smaller things, smaller freaking cover things, so we're not looking like Wilson. People can see us on our Facebook Live. People can see us. I don't know if anyone's watching or not. I don't think so. But what's coming up that I have not got a? Well, you know what? Here.
Story that's also new.
Whoa, that's the wrong
story.
Uh-oh. See, this is what happens.
This is what happens when I'm unprepared.
23rd year coming here, and not only is it great to just refresh your.
He got to be there 23 years.
23 times.
23 years. I've been trying to. We're talking about SHOT Show people. I've been trying to attend for the last 4 years. He's been there 23 damn times.
Who is this guy?
Friendships and everything. This is where business is done for this industry. Whether
I ain't doing freaking business there, obviously.
For the industry.
I'm in the industry. I do a damn podcast, and I got this new piece of equipment, and I support the PD10.
You're a retailer, marketer, advertiser. It doesn't matter what it is. This is where it all.
It doesn't matter what it is.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Or who it
obviously. It's easy to get a lot of business done at SHOT Show. I mean, you can see more people here in 2 or 3 days than you could in weeks and months of traveling.
No way.
I want to see that many people in 2 or 3 days
instead of weeks and months of traveling.
I just want to go see the girls.
What?
The gun bunnies.
The gun bunnies.
That's a thing.
It is a thing. I don't want. I just want to go.
So it's a great gathering place where a lot of people are in the same place at the same time.
Except for me.
Kind of some of the same goals.
Same goals.
I don't have the same goals. I hate on red dots.
If you're in the industry, this is the place to be. I mean, this is the place to network with people.
How many times are they going to say that?
Anything all throughout the year, it's a good way to reach back out to the people you meet.
They're rubbing it in.
And ask them for their help,
This
their
is the place
opinion,
to be.
their suggestions.
This is cool music. You do this on the bass? No. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could play.
So I have not. Have you received your invite?
No.
You know what? You do a
we
podcast
did.
and you sell.
Here's
What?
the thing, it's like
already this
No,
year.
I haven't personally.
Have they? Is Jerry going again this
I
year?
don't know if
Are
Jerry's
you
going
kidding me? I'm going to beat him up and take his ticket.
We go every year. It sounds like, but
your store gets an invite.
well, not ours, but just DMB.
The company?
Yeah, the company.
What do I have to do to get a damn invite? What do I have to do? I saw the video.
Do you
There's
have a cousin?
There's some people. There's some people that hunt. They don't do concealed carry. They don't do defensive firearms. They freaking shoot a bow and kill stuff. They're there. It's not a freaking bow and arrow show.
Yeah, shot.
It's a shot show. It's guns. Okay, I've seen that stupid Chad Prather guy that just does stupid internet videos. He's freaking there. I know. I went over this last year. The same thing. It pisses me off every time I think about it.
I love it when he gets fired up.
Freaking, I want to go to SHOT Show. Why can't I go to SHOT? I take you to.
He's like, this is like his Percocet.
Yeah, seriously.
I want to go to freaking SHOT Show. What am I doing wrong? Is it because I shit talked the NRA? Is that it?
Oh, it's got to be it.
It could be.
Is that it?
They're holding you back.
I got a great. I've got an NRA shirt. I keep forgetting to wear it just to piss you off.
Bring it. You bring it. I'll set it on fire. Whether you're wearing it or not.
Are you at the?
Whoa.
I use it to paint in.
Yeah.
Shot.
SHOT Show.
The place to be.
23 years.
The place I'm not. I'm so mad. I need to get an invite. I try to get an invite. I fill stuff out. I'm so mad that
You need to get an FFL. Or find somebody that has an FFL and then go under their FFL, because I think that's a requirement. Is you have to have an FFL.
You know it's not.
Oh,
it's not. Chad Prather doesn't have an FFL.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
What's Chad Prather do?
Oh, he does some stupid video thing with the cowboy hat.
I think it helps. I think it helps if you have an FFL.
It does, but you don't have to have one.
Right.
Who do you?
I can't get anyone to invite me.
Do you have to register?
Yeah, I've got on and I've filled out all the everything I need to, so they will let me know when I can actually apply. They still never got a freaking response.
You can't just apply.
No,
you have to be let known.
You're something, I don't know. It's some big secret handshake code thing.
Are you not yeeting the right way?
I'm not yeeting. I don't know. I'm so upset.
He is upset. Look at him. He's all depressed now.
I want to go to freaking SHOT Show.
Wow, I'll get you some Prozac so you feel a little better.
Percocet?
No.
Can I get some of that?
Oh man, that'll be an entirely different show. We'll fire it up. Everyone take their pills. Let's sit back and relax.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Here we go.
Let's watch it happen. So I could be, I don't know. I could end up like this lady who was scissors, who was really disgruntled.
You would.
A woman armed with scissors and waving it around is shot to death by a Bossier City police.
Wait, who?
So she was armed with scissors and she was waving it around. So was she waving the scissors, or what was she waving around?
It.
What was she waving around? She was waving it around. So let's ruminate on that for a little bit.
Why is it a pair of scissors?
After she allegedly began aggressively approaching that officer inside a Bossier City hotel. KSLA News 12's Jeff Farrell is live outside the La Quinta Inn in Bossier City, where that officer was called to that hotel responding to a disorderly person call. We really haven't heard much from police short of this one-page news release they passed out earlier today. You've talked, though, with family members of the lady that was shot.
I haven't. But this guy has.
Absolutely, Doug. Relatives say they are devastated by this turn of events. And in fact, they fear that She may have been under the influence of drugs because she had such a problem with
think?
addiction
What?
during this time when she was shot to death, and that she may not have known exactly what was going on.
I don't know what
at
I'm
that
doing.
moment. Now, just
I
to
got
give you
these
some background
scissors.
on this case, what's even tougher for them is hearing that 45-year-old Shannon Rupert had been waving around scissors, not a knife, as originally suspected. We spoke with Rupert's cousin
essentially
this
a
afternoon,
pair
who's
of
reeling
knives.
from this tragedy as she recovers
With a
from
hinge.
cancer, only to confront this nightmare. That cousin, Melinda Peterson.
Hedge trimmer.
So there you go.
You seen Throw Mama from the Train?
No.
He wields his scissors like a knife in one of his dream sequences in mother's ear.
So were these real or were these safety scissors?
They're probably like those little folding ones.
Swiss Army scissors?
The fold out and then you can.
Like a Leatherman, you mean?
Kind of, yeah. Maybe they were they were one of the ones off the Leatherman,
scissors,
yeah.
There you go.
But she was waving them around, and that was threatening enough. Who shot her? A cop?
Yeah.
A cop shot her because she was waving her scissors at him.
Maybe she just wanted to make a snowflake.
We need to get some scissors in here.
Man,
I don't have no scissors.
'Cause I want to wave some scissors.
damn, there's nothing more threatening than a pair of scissors.
I instantly have the urge to wave some.
You have
scissors.
an urge. I don't need to hear about your freaking urges.
Can you imagine if that cop went to a kindergarten? All the scissors that those kids are waving around? Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
okay. Here's the thing. Was she attacking someone with them?
She was
Because
waving
why
them
couldn't he
around.
just use a taser?
She was waving them around, threatening. Maybe he just wanted to use his
Threateningly?
gun, threateningly.
I'm gonna cut you like a snowflake.
You snowflake? Are you a snowflake? This is kind of like sad tonight.
But I mean, why not just taser?
I don't know.
You get more satisfaction after over watching them like flop around on the ground. I do.
This is really a Tarver. This is really a this. This is really a Tarver news story. My T on my. I'm trying to look up something. My T doesn't work. I can't get. Now it does.
Is it like Earl Grey or what?
What?
I wouldn't type my tea.
What kind of tea? Lipton?
Green or black?
Lipton tea?
Trying to find
iced tea.
Okay, how's those Hellcats selling? How are those doing? Have you heard any reports on the Hellcats? I'm trying to fill up some time here so I can look.
Well, I think the OSP is the better seller because there's the optics ready version and they're only $30 difference. So I'm not a big proponent of the optics on a gun like that, but
that's the one that's already milled out.
Yeah, if you want to do it, then you might as well spend the $30 to do it because
so you can put a red dot.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, spend the money. It's probably worth it, and for resale purposes, it's probably worth it too.
Who does that? Who sells their guns?
There's people out there.
Okay,
Tarver.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, we lost Australia, boys.
What?
We lost Australia. We had listeners in Australia. They are gone.
How many downloads did we have?
2.
How many downloads did we have down under?
2. But I did look up our ratings and reviews. We haven't got a bad one. We haven't got that many. Awesome show. These guys are funny and informative. Great listen for those of you who want more out of your everyday carry. That was by Papa Smurf.
Cool. I
didn't even know he carried. Yeah.
Great information. Fished out with lots of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the humor's good.
The humor's
good.
Going back to the Smurf thing, though, I mean, there's only one female Smurf. There's like Smurfette, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
And she was manufactured by Gargamel.
Well, true. Yeah.
So
That's
she's like a robot. She's
weird.
the new robot thing. I mean, who knew the Smurfs were gonna,
Just saying, that's a little weird.
They're
Village full of Smurfs and only one female.
She was busy.
I bet.
She had to cook for all those guys. I mean,
yeah,
cooking is, and that's got to be a huge chore.
There you go.
To cook for that many Smurfs.
That many Smurfs.
We just got some new viewers logged in, and they're going, "Thought this was a gun show. We're talking about Smurfs."
No, anyway, for that review though, that Papa Smurf, whoever you are, that's thank you.
Yes. So we got some good reviews. So I'll tell you what, you need to share this. Thanksgiving is coming. You're going to be trapped in your car with your family. You're going to be driving to other relatives' house. It's great. Just pop in the Patriot Defense Podcast and let the whole family enjoy it.
Yeah. Or if they're not, if they don't enjoy it,
you may have to
stop on the side of the road, jump out, get some trigger time in.
And what?
Oh my gosh, the show is dark.
It's getting dark. But if you listen to it on the way to Thanksgiving and your kids hear it, then you'll have something to talk about on the way home.
They can't listen to this because Dean cusses too much.
You'll have something to listen to and talk about on the way home.
I've been good today.
You fire it up right before you carve that turkey.
There you go.
Play it for everybody.
You can eliminate the amount of people you have to buy Christmas gifts for by just talking politics at Thanksgiving dinner.
Exactly.
True.
Save yourself some money.
And I tell you what, let's do some.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, save yourself some money.
Let's do some pre-planning here. Christmas is coming up, right? You sit down with the family, and what do you normally like to do? People like to read the Christmas story. Pop in a podcast episode instead. That'll get you in the spirit, the Christmas spirit. Pop in the Percocet Dean episode.
That's Christmassy?
That's sure it is.
Is that labeled Percocet Dean, that episode?
Should be by now.
It might be Manic Dean or something.
That was crazy. That day was crazy.
Anyhow, listen to the podcast if you like it, which we hope you do. We don't know. Maybe we don't care if you do, but listen to it. If you like it.
Come on.
Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. Subscribe. Send it to people. Whatever. You can call me. You can text me at area code 620-794-6223. That's area code 620-794-6223. You can call me. You can text me. I don't care if I know who you are. Heather, we do not have a Christmas episode.
We're gonna have to.
Put together a Christmas episode.
Now we can put some Christmas music on that thing. That's not against the rules. Is
I
it?
think we're gonna do this. We're gonna have Tarver read us.
Oh no.
We're gonna have Tarver read us the Christmas story in his Louisiana accent.
Nobody will be able to understand him.
You know what I'm pissed about? Every time he brings food, I can't come.
Hey, you're invited.
Oh man, you missed out. Oh, I'm still
Christmas episode.
God.
Do you think people would listen if we did a Christmas episode? Would that be too serious?
Just like Glenn Ask Beck does with his Halloween. And
I don't know. It might get a little dark on that one because I'd be talking about gutting out a reindeer or something probably.
Sweet. Have you guys been forced to listen to Christmas music yet?
Yes. Not forced, but yes.
The local radio station that always switches to Christmas music has already switched.
They've already switched.
Well, you guys are playing it in symphony, aren't you?
Yeah, we had our last concert. Yeah, I think they did that though because they know that December is just packed with stuff.
Yeah.
So like the podcast, share the podcast, post it up on social media, right? Post it up on social media. Share it with everyone. In fact, typically, after most episodes, I will upload it. I will take the links. I'll post them right to the Patriot Defense Facebook page.
Put it out there on the line.
I put it out there. Grab it. Share it. Share it on your page. Share it.
Share it.
Share it.
Okay. Share it.
And for anyone who's local, by the way, my next concealed carry, and if you want to travel from out of state to come take this, I'm fine with that too. My next Idaho enhanced concealed carry permit class, and if you're not local, if you're from out of state, you can come and you can get a non-resident Idaho enhanced concealed carry permit.
Do it.
Okay. We are having, the guy doing my website, he wants me to call it the holiday sale. I'm not doing that. He wants me to call it the holiday sale. What we're going to do is I'm having a sale. It's $75 for the full 8-hour class. That's the cheapest you can find in the Valley. And I am calling
cheapest anywhere in the States.
I am calling
He's asking a lot, but that's still a pretty good deal.
Yeah. I am calling it the no. I am not going out of business sale because of that nasty rumor started by the competition. I think I know who you are.
I've heard that rumor.
Nasty. I've heard it.
Was it just word of mouth? That's all it was.
More people than I thought would be getting hold of me and going, yeah, I heard that too. I'm like,
no,
that's not Christmassy. I got to behave.
I'm
not thankful for that, but I'm going to take lemons and make
how much are they again?
lemonade.
How much are the classes?
$75 for the full 8-hour class. I normally charge $100.
And that's still a steal at $100.
That's still a steal.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. I'll teach it.
You'll teach it.
So, okay.
I should probably take the class.
And if you don't have a firearm, you could just call Todd. Todd has a
you can borrow. You can borrow my firearms.
Oh, I mean, firearms.
Hefe, do you even know what?
And you know what? And you're in for a treat because it is wintertime. And guess what I do in the wintertime?
Yes.
I wait for a nice cold day that I can't do anything else, and I come out here. I spend all day cleaning my guns. That's my once a year cleaning.
What?
Once a year I clean my guns.
Say making cookies.
Yeah.
I don't eat cookies.
Well,
it doesn't mean you can't make them.
More for me.
I'll make you.
You
guys
make keto cookies or something.
I make you guys a treat. I made some stuff up. It's like peanut butter, like the natural peanut butter,
Bacon?
like no sugar, a little bit of honey, and I mixed it with some
bacon.
rolled oats. It was good. Bacon would have tasted good in there actually.
Yeah. Rolled oats.
Yeah, it's good. Like little energy balls.
Do you season it with a 1911?
Well, you two were sleeping this morning. I got up and put like 12 miles in this morning. I
energy balls.
And you know how I did it? Because I had eaten my energy balls.
Well, there you go.
There you go, boss. I'm prepping, dude. I got a 100-mile race I'm doing.
You know what Shooter McGavin always says? He eats pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
There you go. And on that,
pieces of shit for breakfast.
On that, I think. Oh, I got to hang on. We were gonna leave here, but it looks like I got something on Facebook.
We got one.
That's not it.
Oh no.
Something
okay,
else.
never mind.
One of the mini Facebook pages that
Sorry
I
to get everybody.
That's Ghostbusters. Yeah, that's Ghostbusters.
So you guys good?
Huh?
Did you get it all out of your systems?
Did we hit record?
Maybe.
So it's
okay.
It's wintertime, so
it's
easier to carry now.
It is easier to carry.
With fashions as they are, easier to carry.
Large guns with red dots.
Yeah. Yeah. Easier to conceal that red dot.
So if for some reason I didn't hit record on here, which I did, I think. If I didn't, I tell you what, I will get back on tomorrow and I'll spend 1 hour singing Christmas music, singing Christmas songs.
Oh, dear God.
Please.
It'll be great for the ratings.
I hope he pushed record.
Oh, it's a wonderful AR or a miracle on M240 B Street.
There you go.
That is a good one, Heather. I think maybe I'm thinking maybe Heather needs to come on the podcast.
True.
Some good ideas.
True. Heather could come sing about
Heather.
The wonderful.
Speaking of episodes, what episode are we on?
2,697. Do you want me to find if you?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Philip. I can
remember we used to count them, or we used to pretend to count them.
Yeah, we haven't done
and
that.
I'm like,
I'm
actually curious how many episodes we put out.
Yeah, you two talk about guns. Something boring like reloading or something. Shit.
I still like pinatas actually.
Yeah, they're colorful. It's
guns. Like imagine this: shooting a pinata with a shotgun. Could you imagine
the scorpion?
Could you imagine like all the little lead balls you'd have to pick out of the candy?
Or you could make a pinata out of meat and then just shoot it with rock salt rounds.
Yeah, like season it.
Yeah, just season the thing.
Like the bug assault gun.
Yeah.
And then barbecue it later.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, brine it.
Brine it like a turkey.
Yeah, like shoot it and then shoot it into the brine.
Boy, we're just rambling on. You better hurry because this is running out.
You could make up some rock salt and bouillon loads and fire off the bouillon into the turkey.
Yeet into the
yeet
turkey.
It right in there. Yeah, yeet it. Right. Hey, what's going on with the yeet cannon there? Have you made any more plans? Have you done anything more? Does it still smell like bacon?
It's still got rotting bacon grease on it.
Oh goodness, does it have mold in it yet or?
That can't be good. Oh, it's a high point. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah. Eat.
Yeah, see.
I don't think this is right.
Heather's going to help sing those Christmas songs that you want to do tomorrow. So she's hoping you didn't push record. I'm hoping you did.
Hey, she's got some like kids that like play instruments and stuff too.
Like the little synthesizer
No. They play like
the cat.
Heather, we might get you on toward Christmas. We'll do something all gun. That'd be fun.
All gun Christmas.
I'll even remember to hit record. I don't know how
we
many.
need a little Christmas tree in here with like some bullet ornament thingies or something.
You guys are asking a lot.
I had a good friend.
Hey, we got a
when
rug.
I was going.
See everybody.
So how many episodes do you guys think we have?
100.
I'm gonna say probably close to 100.
So this is what I've got down here, And I think, well, this isn't counting the ones that I've gotten rid of. Okay, because I did erase some.
Oh, yeah.
91.
We were close.
Wow.
Yeah.
91. So I'm looking on here.
This is 92?
I don't know.
And nobody's listened to more than 2 of them.
No one's listening. Probably not. I'm trying to find the I can't find it. I don't know what it's called. I could be anyhow, we're done. Motorcycle carry. I think that's what it was. That's the one we talked about, motorcycles?
I don't.
Motorcycle carry
it was
and
around?
foreign nationals.
It would have been around that time, the same time,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I still listen to those jack wagons. Oh
whoa. I'm closing up the shop for the weekend, headed for some pizza for dinner. Thanks for the fun. Hey, thanks for listening, Heather. We appreciate it. She clips my dog's nails. She runs a great little what is it? Dog grooming place. Man, it's fantastic.
Where's it at?
It's over by I think it's like Webb Nurseries, like across from Kmart.
Oh yeah,
it's in that little corner. It's great.
That's where
man.
I take my dog.
Freaking!
Is it the Wagon Tongue?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I take my dog.
That she owns that.
Oh, okay.
Thumbs up.
Yeah,
she's great, man.
Right behind Vickers.
Right next to Vickers.
Yeah. She does great.
Cool.
So okay,
Right,
until
shout
then,
out to local
I
business
think
there.
we filled up
business.
enough time.
What the hell was this show about again?
I'm not quite sure. So we
what
are.
are you going to label this show? Because it's all over the place.
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
So okay, so next week, you free?
Oh crud!
Are you free?
Easy, maybe. I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm gonna try. I'm very very bendy. I'm very
bendy.
Yeah, my schedule is very. Yeah. Well,
I might be good. It depends on whether the wife lets me.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
play us out.
There we go.
That was the
Patriot. That was the Patriot Defense.
That's the outro music.
That's my new outro music. That was the Patriot Defense Podcast. If you liked it, listen, share it with a friend, and we'll be back next week. You can find us once again on iTunes and Spotify. Everyone have a safe weekend and enjoy your
Get out there and
Sunday.
shoot.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.